So I'm not going to be stupid enough to introduce you to who I'm sat next to right now, but we are backstage at Fusion Festival. Thank you so much for letting me hang out
Thanks
in
for
your
coming to hang out.
very special place.
Yeah, it's great in there.
So what's in the actual dressing room?
There's like some tea, some vegetables.
God.
It's great.
The life of a pop star.
It's really
just
great.
insane, isn't it? So I've got a few things to congratulate you on. Let's start with the album.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very, very good
Thank
piece
you.
of work. Why did you decide to self-title it?
For a lot of different reasons. Out of all of my 3 albums, this one is definitely the most honest and just like straight up, you know, when you're 16, there's not a whole lot of life you've lived, especially when it comes to love. And a lot of it was kind of coming from what I imagined it would be like. But I think on this last album, I think everything was coming from a very honest kind of real life place. And then another reason being is like, I don't know if when I'm 45, I'm going to look back and be like, wow, I was like so me when I was 20.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I think I do.
Like 20-year-old me was like the most Shawn ever.
The most Shawn Mendes that you could ever
that
be.
I could ever be. And then I just wanted to kind of, if that is the case, nail it in the album.
So what's the difference between 15-year-old Shawn Mendes? I mean, obviously you mentioned, you know, you were kind of anticipating what a relationship would be.
Yes.
But any other major differences?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So many. I used to get so worked up over life in general.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 15. But I think you're supposed to. I think you can understand that it's not that big of a deal until you go through it's such a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what was happening to me when I was 15. But not to say that I don't have freakouts still at 20, like I'm old now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm just much more mature and just like calmer about everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem very chill.
Well, you must have caught me on a chill day.
Okay then. The other thing that I wanted to congratulate you on was the VMA Awards performance.
Thank you.
That was insane.
It was crazy.
So many questions.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so electricity and water.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yep. My ears actually burst in my ear.
What?
Yeah. So during the very last bit of it, when the rain comes down, my ears were like, and I lost all sound.
So what? Did you panic or?
No, because I didn't really have much to do. It was kind of just a lot of.
Yeah.
Running around and being in rain, you know. So I wasn't too worried, but I was worried that maybe my eardrums were broken, but they weren't.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. I can hear the vamp singing.
That's for you. That is. They're trying to get you to go back out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back out.
Nice. How important do you think it is to be able to go with the flow in terms of performance?
Literally everything.
Okay.
I think that is the difference between being a professional and not. If you have a set tour when you have 50 shows and it's the same thing every day, it's really easy to be consistent.
Yeah.
But when you're like flying from Japan to Australia to London to Paris and the show's different every day and one day the rain comes and breaks your ears and you can't keep it consistent, that's when you mess up, you know?
Yeah.
So to be able to on the fly decide what's going to happen and decide what's not going to happen is I think the number one skill as a performer.
Okay, that's really interesting. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that before. So
I mean, also when I was talking to John Mayer, and I don't mean to name drop, but I mean to just say he has given me some incredible advice, and he said to me one day some days you win, some days you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, and I think when you are someone who puts your heart on the line every single night when you get on the stage, you cannot expect to win every time, you know? And a lot of it is based off of what is happening in that moment. Mm-hmm. I just rambled forever.
No, I love it. I'm just soaking it all up.
Okay, good.
So who decided to put you in the white t-shirt? Can I just confirm that?
It's partially my stylist and me.
Yeah.
But that's a move. That's a big move.
Yeah, to show it off?
Yeah, to just but I also realized if you're why not?
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna get on stage and sing and play electric guitar and rock out, really rock out and just go all the way there.
Okay.
There's nothing cool about not
Holding
going
back.
fully there. Yeah. You know, it just seems, you know.
And that kind of fits with there's nothing
With the
holding
I know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it, but then
totally
I didn't say it.
Okay, final question for you. BTS.
Yeah.
So I've got a really weird relationship with BTS in that I was the first to play them in the UK.
Whoa.
And that was such an exciting thing for me. And DNA was the song that got me into them.
No way.
So I know that there's been a lot of talk about you working with them. And I heard in a conversation you having earlier that it's not happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. There's just been a crazy back and forth, actually, just because people keep asking us about each other in interviews.
Yeah.
And so technically I don't even text any of them.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like I'm talking to BTS through interviews.
Okay. Well, what do you want to say to them?
I love you guys.
Okay.
as you know, I want to work with you. It just hasn't happened yet. This feels weird. I'm like assuming they're gonna see this, but I feel like because what happens is someone asks us and then it gets dug up and then they get tweeted it and then all of a sudden we're having a conversation via interviews. So yeah, it'll happen.
Okay.
I think.
You promise?
I know I can't promise, but I hope so.
Please don't let us down because we really want it.
I'm gonna try my best not to let you down.
Really want it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for giving us your time.
No problem.
And I hope you have an amazing time on stage.
I will.
Bye.